So yeah, I'm starting off with reflection for today's February 6th. I've been delaying a few days for the upload, but it should be fine. So I'm not feeling so well these days, especially with feels like coming down to a cold. But still, some topics to address, much like last week, is to address how was my week. So I remember last week was when I did the video last week, it was Spring Festival. So it has been a great week, in all. And I really couldn't complain. I think I took my best to take a break. It also reminds me of, how to take a break. I read an article about how you should, absolutely focus on one thing and not just like, okay, if you're watching a movie, you switch on to kind of scrolling your social media feed, which is going to kind of overblown your mental capacity, which is probably not the best idea to do. Yeah, so overall, it was a good week, had a decent amount of break. And I couldn't help but find that I'm a bit anxious towards the start of the new semester, the start of, the resuming of the new semester, which is a bit weird, I always say to myself that, fearing, anxious of the future event is not logical because it hasn't happened. But still, I'm trying to find a way to deal with this overall. Perhaps let's talk about my learnings. Learnings something to do with myself, and that's the ability to take a break and really trying not to do 996 anymore, right? It's tedious, boring, especially when you're not really enjoying the content that you're learning in school. You need a break, and you need to be in a tense state at all times. What else? Thinking about relationships, families, and how you might want to really cherish the moments of how you spend your time together, because honestly, this year forward, you won't have a lot of time with your family anymore. Talking about the books I'm still reading, right? I mean, still focusing on Stoic philosophy. I finished the book regarding CBT and Stoic philosophy. It's really interesting. A lot of technical research. Just skimmed through, but I was able to finish most of it. Still a bit, a bit too technical for me. What I've been realizing was that I should kind of, focus on this continuation of practice of what philosophy would call kind of the holy mind-ish, almost as if you're trying your best to do the best of yourself. I think that's it. I guess we can move on to the next one. What has been troubling me this week? Honestly, what's funny is it's there's always things troubling me. And it's weird because you shouldn't. Because what's been troubling you is in the future, the past doesn't exist. I need to find a better way to kind of end the cycle. Right? Being fearful or having GAD is quite common, but still, ruminating the cycle isn't obviously a good one. A daily reminder to myself is not to continue reading, and not just reading, but reading is fun in general. It's to kind of calm my mind. It's to, disregard social media in a way. And honestly, I'm not really trying to, dwell too much time on social media. But yeah. What else? I'm also thinking of, not just reading, but reading itself is fun. It's okay, but really trying to put things into use, right? Otherwise, yeah, it's kind of pointless. But once again, not everything has to have a point or have a meaning, right? So I don't know why I dwell on this topic, finding meaning of everything. Maybe something just doesn't, or it's going to show meaning itself in a few years. So I guess putting stuff into use is more important, right? I mean, I'm doing that. I think philosophy is quite important. It helped me in a macro perspective, and really did relieve my mental kind of strain by a large amount. So continue with that and trying to explore more authors, and in particular something that's more translated and easy to understand, as opposed to ancient scripts, which were obviously hard to read and comprehend. And since I'm not feeling so good today, I'm just going to end it here. So get well soon, and remember how it's your judgment that matters. So yeah, I'll see you next week.